After learning how to solve a linear equation, it's important to learn the graph of a linear equation, which is a straight line. So if I have a straight line, I need to know the x and the y intercept as well. So the point where the graph crosses the x-axis is called the x-intercept. And the point where the graph crosses the y-axis is called the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept, you let x equal to 0, right? It's kind of obvious because right here you see the point right here. So if that point locate right there, then x has to be 0 with some point b. And then right here, y has to be 0 with some point x. So that's how we find the y and the x-intercept. Let's try it. For this problem, for the y-intercept, I'm going to let x equal to 0. Therefore, we have negative 6y equals to 21. So y is negative 21 over 6. For the x-intercept, we let y equal to 0. So I ended up with 5x equals to 21. And then x equals to 21 over 5. To be exact, if they ask you for the y-intercept, you have to write as an order pair, which is 0, negative 21 over 6. And then for the x-intercept, an order pair is 21 over 5, 0. Now, given the equation, you want to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and once you do that, graphing is going to be really easy. So for the x-intercept, we let y equal to 0. So for x equals to negative 12, x equal to negative 3. And like I said, the x-intercept is negative 3, 0. The y-intercept, we let x equal to 0. So we have 2y equals negative 12. So y is negative 6. So the point is 0, negative 6. And then we have 2 points. When you have 2 points, you can plot the graphs easily. So we have negative 3, 0. Then I can just graph. So finding the x and the y-intercept can help you graphing the linear equation. Now, the slope, hopefully you still remember the slope. The slope is rise over run, right? Which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. However, when you have the graph, I think it's easier to just count from point 1 to point 2. And I always go from left to right. In fact, you have to go from left to right. So starting right here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because we go down, so that's going to be negative 5. And we go 1, 2. So the slope for this one is negative 5 over 2. Now, if you get the point, you see right here, the point is negative 1, 1. And then this one is 1, negative 4. You do y2 minus y1, you're going to get the same exact answer. So what I have right here is negative 4 minus 1 over 1 minus negative 1, which is negative 5 over 2. So same thing. But counting from the graph is easier. Now, if you don't have the graph and if they give you just 2 points, then it's straightforward. You just do y2 minus y1. In this case is 8 minus 8 over 5 minus negative 2. Now we have 0 on top. Therefore, we have 0 for the slope. The other one, I have negative 4 minus 9, and I have negative 2 minus negative 2. Now, this is a problem because we have 0 on the bottom, so I really don't care about the numerator. Once you have 0 on the bottom, this is undefined. All right? So, if they give you the slope and they give you the y-intercept, it's golden. It's very easy to graph. So first we locate the y-intercept, which is negative 4, right here. And from there, we go up 1. That's the slope because the slope is rise over run. And then we go right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's our point. And then you just connect. Okay, so if they give you the slope and they give you the y-intercept, it's actually really easy. Either way, you don't need the y-intercept. You just need any point. So you see for number 28, they give you a point, which is negative 5, 3. So from there, negative 5. So that's the point. That's the points given. And then the slope is negative 2, which is negative 2 over 1. So you go down 2 to the right 1. And you got your graph. I always treat negative as is on the numerator, as is in the numerator. So if it's negative, it's down. If it's positive, it's up. And for the number on the bottom, I always keep it positive, so it's always go to the right. Okay, so if they don't give you the slope, they don't give you the y-intercept, they just give you a standard form of an equation, you can always rewrite to get the y-intercept form, the slope y-intercept form. So I have this equation, I'm going to change it and make it negative 3x minus 6 divided by 2 for everything. I ended up with negative 3 over 2x minus 3. So now we have the y-intercept is 0, negative 3, and the slope is negative 3 half. Now it's easy to graph. So we start at negative 3. We go down 3, 1, 2, 3. We go to the right 2. And then we graph. Notice that it's decreasing because we have the slope of negative number.